Casey Bateman wants to know what would be the first objective you would have?
All about jobs. Everything is about jobs. You know, there was an old governor named Jim Rhodes. He was governor like 4 times, and he was governor of Ohio. He was in 2 terms, then he sat out, then he got elected 2 more terms, and George Bush went to visit him one day, and Bush was talking about this and that. I'm talking about the first Bush. And Rhodes took his wallet out and slammed it on the table and said, it's all about that. It's all about the pocketbook. So, look, and that requires a lot of things. It requires tax cuts. It requires moving to balance your budget. It requires regulatory reform where we're not choking small business. It requires all of that to be able to get us to where we're growing jobs. That's what we've done in Ohio, that's what I did in Washington, and that's what I would do again. That is the #1 issue for our country, growing jobs. I think the #2 issue is to rebuild the military. And I have a program to do that. I have a plan to balance the budget. It would take into the 2nd term to get it done, but I'm not going to just chicken in every pot. I can't do that. Even if you cheer for me, I can't do a chicken in every pot. I got to do what's going to work and where the numbers add up. And then finally, the 3rd issue is our spirit, our neighborhoods, and our families. And you know, that terrible, terrible shooting here. You know how that inspired Americans? People, these families that came out and said, we forgive. I mean, people were shocked all over the country, but it showed the importance of faith and family and community. Incredible. So out of a terrible, terrible tragedy, sometimes I think maybe we lost the lesson, but now a president can't just rebuild families and neighborhoods, but a president can be helpful in many ways to get that done, just like you can as a governor and just like you can as a United States Senator. Grow jobs, rebuild the military, re-spark families and communities would be my top 3 things that I would get to work on day 1.
Thank you, Governor. Liz Seeks.